This place... Can you feel it? There are no Pokemon here at all. Time isn't flowing, and space isn't stable. A world where the rules are broken. A space one might call the Distortion world. Let's find Giratina. We needed to stop the spreading distortion at the Spear Pillar. Ooh, I think we found it. That was... Giratina! We have to hurry. If something's not done, the Distortion will swallow not only our world, it will overwhelm the Distortion world. Hello everybody, my name is Anomalord and welcome to another exciting episode of Let's Play Pokemon Platinum. On the last episode, we climbed to the top of Mount Coronet, and at the Spear Pillar, we saw Cyrus try and get his plans underway. And he kind of messed things up. There is a portal that is now open to Hell. I think it's probably fair to call this place. And Cyrus seems powerless to do anything about it, even if he wanted to. He got dragged in here by Giratina. So today, we're going to try and get a start on finding him and putting a stop to all of this. Now, the Distortion world is, I think, my favorite area in the game, just stylistically, if nothing else. Like, I love the music here. I often put this on when I'm working. It's great to have on a loop. I was checking my Pokemon there. I don't really need to. You can actually jump across these blocks. To no benefit in this case. There's nothing out there, but it's kind of fun to traverse this area. This rock slab, it appears to move if you step on a certain spot. Is it this one that's marked with the spot? Sure is. Alright, cool. I kind of wish they had this in the remake, because I think they could make this place look a whole lot cooler. Will we get to see Giratina if we keep going down? In the Distortion world, are we really traveling downward? I don't know. You're the expert, honey. Alright, hop on over these blocks. Got kind of like a nether forest vibe, almost. And here's Mesprit again. It appeared before us right before we jumped in. It's trying to show us the way, it looks like. Well, jump on here and get very confused as things flip in directions that you really don't expect them to. That's also one of the really cool parts about this area. That's something Diamond and Pearl never really messed with, but Platinum does. And jump through here. This platform will move in this direction. And we can actually jump up on here. Oh, hi, Cynthia. The legend of Giratina has been all but forgotten but to a few. The legend told of a world on the other side of ours. This world. Why does this world exist? Why is Giratina here all alone? There's so much that can't be explained, but we have things to do. Let's split up. We have to find the right way. Indeed. Is that why you're just going to stand here and do nothing? Good. Good work. Repel's effect wore off. I don't think it matters. There are no Pokemon here. This will move us over here. We can keep going in this direction. Until now, where I have to move downward now. For as cool as this place is, it is sort of linear. We can move in this direction. Up on here. As soon as I say that, a branching path manifests itself. Very cool. Traveling downward, that seems like the right answer. And jump over here. Oh, and yep, downward we go. No, I didn't want to go back up, actually. What I wanted to do was see if this could move in directions once I had it down there. Indeed it can. That just manifested in front of me. The shadowy Pokemon isn't here! It abandoned me here, then disappeared somewhere farther down. Was it content merely to interfere with my plan? Incidentally, did you understand the concept of genes? Where is this going? If it's true, you've impressed me. Genes can be considered the blueprints of all life forces. This includes humans and Pokemon alike. Genes are contained in a DNA strand. A DNA strand consists of two chains of opposing characteristics on a spiral. That's not how DNA works. If one of the chains were broken, the other could replicate it. That is true. One or the other cannot exist without its opposite. Sir, have you heard of RNA? Do you understand where I am going with this? This is a bizarre world. Time doesn't flow. Space isn't stable. Only that shadowy Pokemon lives here. This world is the opposite of our world. Our world I wish to change. It is like two chains composing a strand of DNA. The two worlds must be balancing each other to remain in existence. Without the one, the other cannot exist. This shadowy Pokemon must play a role in keeping the worlds in balance. That is why it must have interfered and brought me here. The shadowy Pokemon must have made this bizarre world. That's why trying to change our world disturbed it and made it reveal itself. But that is all irrelevant. Well, thank you for taking up so much time with it, sir. What matters is defeating that Pokemon and making this world disappear. I won't allow it to interfere with me again. With it gone, neither world will be able to revert to its original state. So you are still hell-bent on making this thing work, huh? I really would appreciate it if you would stop. We're kind of in trouble here. Alright, we can't get up there just yet. Things are shifting and coming in and out of existence right before us. Can't go that way. That doesn't connect to anything. This does, though. That brings us down, down, down. We can jump on these things to more of what I described earlier as looking a bit like a nether forest. Oh, and here's Yuxi. Hovering over that boulder there. Good thing I brought James Bond along. I think you can actually exit the Distortion world and go back to the PC. I mean, you would have to, because if you didn't have strength in here, you'd just be screwed. Alright, so there was that one boulder. There are more boulders, though, and we've got to get those. There is... Where did that one fall down? Right there. We gotta get the boulders in these pockets here. Pretty standard strength puzzle fare. Jump cut! We're back here again. I made a big loop around while I was trying to push the other boulders down, and now this one has reset and is, it's just not good. I think, is, the one I pushed down earlier still there, or... I'm not sure if it is. It is, actually. That's good. Ah, I think I know the reason why it's still there. It's because I explained this puzzle badly. You have to push it into the specific slots they belong in, which is indicated by the Pokemon sitting in front of them. So my explanation was bad. Don't listen to that. Alright. It's almost like I haven't played this game in years or something. Alright, now I think there is still one we're missing. Which would be on the other side. I have to get around to that. Alright, I got back over here. I was able to jump onto this platform. I can jump over here. Which allows me to jump on here. Which lets me go down here. We just saw Cyrus walk off. Now I can surf. Giratina flying by again. Jump on here. Oh, and we are fully upside down now. This is my favorite part of this area, stylistically. You just surf on down this waterfall. Technically, we shouldn't be allowed to do this, but this is the Distortion world. I mean, in the sense of there is a move you need to do this, normally, but... Alright, that puts us all the way down here. And you can see our last strength boulder is hiding over there. And there's, Azelf? Azelf's the blue one. I never remember which of these guys is which, but we had Yuxi and Mesprit. You must be Azelf. Alright. Push that down. Right on down. And it can go right into its respective hole. Alright. The boulders are in place. Does that do anything special for us? It doesn't play any animations or anything. It's what you have to do to progress, but... Cynthia, what do you have to say?
I guess the Pokemon of the lakes must have gone home. I understand they can keep balance against either Palkia or Dialga. Does it mean they can't do that with Giratina? Oops, this is no time for idle chit-chat.
Ah! Platform appeared. And that is where we're going to be going next time. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you care to, and I will catch you all later on Let's Play Pokemon Platinum.